I don't know if I got this out in the last one because I got too choked up, but it's like thinking I had gotten it all wrong, right? Because it's like you want that independence, but it's like, why? To prove it to yourself that you can do it. And then why? So you can just get back into the fold, right? It's like, it's almost like getting into one's ego to get out of one's ego. It's like you have to go through it to get back to it. And I can't explain the vision. I'm drawing it with my hands, but it's like that in and out. It is like absorbing and letting go and it coming through and all this. And, which then has you feel like, oh, did you do it all wrong? Like, did you have to go through all that? Did you need to do all that? And yeah, I think sometimes we do. Otherwise it's not integrated fully. And they keep showing also, like, I don't know all the theories out there, but it's like I've heard that one theory about like how it was all symbolic in the Bible about Jesus being hung on the cross, meaning he was nailed to the cross, like meaning he was put to the test, and for him to come out the other side, to ascend, to go back into the fold, it was like he was singled out to then want to go back into the fold, right? Like to then disappear, to go live his life. Like, you know, it's like all symbolic in that sense. And then, and so it's kind of like the same idea. It's like you have to go through it, learn your lessons, understand them. But in doing so, it's like it's like your ego is going through the fire, but it's like you need your ego to understand and comprehend it, and then decide, and then that it's like you don't want to be that singular ego. It is, you know what, it's folding into this idea of the other message that was coming through, like to live that long, happy life, right? Like I'll have to look it up. There's a number in the Tao Te Ching where it talks about that, about something like that. It's like that idea, and I'm like relating it to today's life. It's like so many people want to be like that breakout star, only to get eaten alive and wish they had that calm, peaceful life. And many don't. I'm just saying, I think most of us do want that calm, peaceful life, and don't want to like stand out and be the example, be the sore thumb, be, you know, and then get chopped down, the tall poppy. And but many people end up being the tall poppy until they get chopped down, right? Like they want to be ahead of the crowd, or, you know, stick out, that 1 in a million. And then it's like, well, be careful what you ask for. And then you become that 1 in a million. And you're like, fuck, to be invisible once more, right? But it's almost like you couldn't have enjoyed ever being invisible until you felt and experienced that full circumcision of the ego, right? And of the heart being fully chopped down. But you needed to feel that. Otherwise you would have always yearned for the other, right? It's like, I think it's this idea, like, I don't know what that is. Like, some people come and they have that integrated already. They have that understanding already. You know what I mean? They don't ever necessarily yearn for that, or some do, and then again have to go through, I don't know. But that's the feeling, that's the idea, that's the whole sum up of what has been coming through, is like all these examples of that, is that it's that feeling of having to prove to oneself that you are strong enough or capable or lovable or likable. It's basically you're worthy to have that peaceful life. But you have to burn yourself up until you're like, okay, I've burned it all down, now I'm worthy. Okay, well, I mean, you were worthy before, but come on. You know what I mean? Like, the shit we do. And I guess it just depends on where you are, where your ego's at, or how you're seeing things, or what you're telling yourself. All this stuff, I guess, matters and doesn't. And, it just feels heavy this morning, but it's all the same. It's all this like same, I mean, maybe I'm not even translating it right, or maybe I'm not seeing the understanding. It seems like it's all sweeping into that same understanding though of it's like wanting it until you don't, or it's like wanting it because you don't understand it. Maybe that's it. It's like, and then you experience it and then you choose. But then maybe that's the only time you actually can choose. Maybe that is the only time you can actually honestly, earnestly say, I'm choosing, right? Because you have proven it to yourself. You have done it. And then you have the option versus, so many may say they don't want it or say they do or whatever the case, but because they don't have it or because they don't believe they can have it or they don't believe they're worthy or what my point is like they're lying to themselves. But when you actually do it and you actually have the choices set in front of you and either one is an option and you get to choose what is true for you, what suits you best. There are no obstacles in your way. You get to decide. It's like, okay, well, what, you always said you wanted this avenue. Well, now that avenue is available to you. All of the avenues are available to you. So now that you know, and now that you've been through everything you've been through, so many could argue this so many ways. Don't turn back now, or don't this or that, or, and it's like, it's not even about turning back, right? It's now making choices because you have the luxury of doing such without the fears, the ties, the strings, the lies, all bound and wound up in your head or your experience or your limitations. None of that. It's all stripped away. And now it's all up to you and it's all fine. And so when you get to earnestly choose, do you still want the thing that you thought you always wanted? I guess it also shows you like, why did you want those things if you don't want them now? So it shows you previously why you really wanted those things that you said you wanted when you thought it was coming from your heart and now realize, it was coming out of whatever fear, whatever lack. And then when you're lacking nothing and you're standing stripped away before the face of God and you can have it all, what do you want? Oh, shit, right? Do you still want what you thought you always wanted? And again, there's no answer here. I'm not giving you it's that's the whole point. It's like you get to choose when you really get to choose. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.